Hello, greeting for peace from Indonesia. I'm Isti Toka, the founder of Pandai Community, Indonesia's Peace Education or Pendidikan Damai Indonesia. Firstly, I would like to say thank you to Visions for Peace Philippines, especially Candy, to invite me for contributing to commemoration of International Peace Day by making this video. So, who am I? I am a peace activist and a peace educator, an Indonesian. I have started earlier in my time of high school in 2009. The motivation and the story was quite long, but now being a peace activist and peace educator simply because I have a call to learn how to humanize myself every day and also to humanize my human fellows, because I believe Earth is a home that we share together regardless of our diversity and our identity. And then what is Pandai? Pandai is a grassroots movement and a community focused on peace education based on local wisdom and also based on many lessons learned that we usually take from other individuals, other groups, communities, nations, countries that can be useful to improve and cultivate better peace education in Indonesia. And many types of projects and collaborations have been done by Pandai, not only nationally but also regionally and also internationally, that related to the issues of peace such as human rights, gender, children, environment, education, and also arts. And so to know more about Pandai, you can visit our social media in Instagram, Facebook page, or Twitter at Pandai Indonesia. I write it down here for you inside the video so you can directly visit us. Okay, I will try to answer all the questions given by Candy. First, what is peace? Peace is not a simple word, and sometimes and many times it is taken for granted by people for sure, and many of us. And the ideal peace, called positive peace, according to Johan Galtung, it is when each and every member of society, regardless of the social status and social class, they can enjoy social justice. And it's not only the absence of war, but it's the endless and it's a continuing efforts to make peace happens every day, especially to shift and transform conflict to be sustainable peace. Because peace is not a one-time sitting project. It's an endless effort that must be done every day, just like a person who needs to stay alive must breathe the oxygen every day, every minute, and every second of her or his life, right? So that's also peace. To make peace life among us and within us, we must work on it every day, endlessly. And then the second question, how do you experience peace daily? In Indonesia and especially in my community in Jakarta, it's ups and downs because there are still many intolerance and discriminations, especially because people still see the categorizations of two groups of majority and minority. This will be the biggest boundaries and barriers to make peace happen easily. But no one really say peace can happen easily. That's why I emphasize in the first question, peace must be tried to be done every day. And in this commemoration of International Peace Day, Pandai tries to be realistic, try to focus more in inner peace and mental health. Because in time of pandemic that has happened so far for 6 months in Indonesia, we have started being in emergency lockdown since last March, and being locked down in a room for 6 months or half year so far, it really disturbs mental health of a person. And when a person's mental health is disturbed, it can also disturb the peace in society, in community. That's why now the most realistic and the most relevant peace issue that we must take care is the issue of mental health. So we must try to support each other, especially support our own self to be to stay sane every day. And by being sane, we can at least contribute to a betterment in this time of hardship. For example, with a clear mind, clear heart, and clear soul, we can make a simple project like contributing to do something like fundraising, and also a mental health campaign to support our friends or our family members. And number 3, what does a culture of peace mean during this time of pandemic? Culture of peace by UNESCO is defined as the state of mind. That's why because peace must be started from oneself, from someone's mind. Peace is only possible if someone has mindset here that human was born not as arrogant, not as a violent creature, but originally and naturally each and every of us was born as a peace builder. We were born to humanize each other. That's why in this kind of uncertain time, this is the right time for us to do more, to contribute more in any simple way we can do, especially to ourselves, trying our best to stay alive every day, to wake up and get up from our bed. It's already one big step to contribute to peace, because by willing to stay alive every day, we already being a functional member of society that can at least do contribution by supporting ourselves mental health, our closest friends, and our closest family members or communities mental health in many ways. So that's the point of culture of peace for now. And the last question, how do you practice in yourself, community, and society? Like I mentioned, for this commemoration of International Peace Day, Pandai focus on cultivating inner peace. This month we have been doing a 30-day peace education hashtag campaign. So every day in Pandai social media, we post a very encouraging and peaceful poster to be the positive affirmation for Pandai's followers and Pandai supporters, at least to start their day. For example, one day we say that do grounding, because by channeling our energy to the earth, it can help us to be stronger. And by grounding, we will remember to be mindful in doing every single thing in our life every day. And that's the example of one of the 30 posters that we have posted. And we also collaborated with several peace activists. This month we collaborated with Muslim peace activist from Makassar, South Sulawesi Island. She wears cadar, but she was a progressive peace educator and peace activist who supports this embracing and also the celebration of diversity in Indonesia. So we conduct weekly peace education class by using live Instagram every Sunday night, and also the other commemoration of International Peace Day will be done by Pandai in this upcoming Monday, 21st of September, by collaborating with an NGO in Lebanon called Peace of Arts, with our beloved friend Vera Maula. She comes from a Christian Lebanese community who tried to work for peace education and peace movement by using arts and music. So that's all so far, that we have tried our best to contribute to commemoration of Peace Day in this hard time. But there is also ongoing project that is endless, done by the founder, by me, Isti, by making small business and then cooking and also selling that product, which the 20% of the profit donated to contribute to tackle COVID-19 in Indonesia through a fundraising platform called kitabisa.com. So I believe everyone still can contribute in their own way, in their energy, without really forcing themselves. If you or any one of you who watch this cannot really contribute to the fundraising or donation, don't worry about that. Try your best to stay sane. Try your best to focus on your mental health, because by doing that you have done your best to continue humanity in this hard time. Because it's sad, right, that many people get suffer, many people get contaminated, and many people also pass away. So by continuing being alive and remember that we are the source of peace, we can contribute to the endless efforts to build peace and human civilization and also humanity. And I believe this hard time it will pass very, very soon. For sure we can do this together. So stay safe, take care, and just never give up. We can do this. Greeting for peace from Indonesia. I hope we can meet very soon again. And if you have anything to share, don't hesitate to contact us at Pandai Indonesia. Thank you so much. Please take care.